it can happen anytime, anywhere mo sir. Kalwe byong stage junila, chubi semija mola, nyamchungi semija, dibomi semija, chungi semija, kaaralo thowe sarandi. Pamgin chalo lamten di soeli shumbera benu, japchurle shumbera to, nedin chidio ombayan. Ailu danjimi sir, Dzongkhag remen sir. Azum te labi banara chantum yongnu sir. Te chiru atra leto. Chegere wa pomshura dal pagi. Apadana mere relation soni diani sir, the main goal there, but asid lagatami sir. Te oda bema subdimi sir. I'm chichi sir.
Good evening and a very warm welcome on BBS2 to all our viewers who are also watching us on BBS social media platform on YouTube as well as on Facebook. We are ready to bring you a very special program. It is the final match of the India at 75 Inter-Dzongkhag quiz competition. I am honored to be serving as the quiz master. My name is Tile Yangchendoji. Before we start the quiz, we have a special message from the Indian Ambassador to Bhutan, Her Excellency, Madam Ruchira Kamboj. We'll now have the message.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi had launched the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav on 12 March 2021, 75 weeks before the 75th anniversary of independence, which will fall on 15 August 2022. By flagging a freedom march from the Sabarmati Ashram, Ahmedabad. The Mahotsav is a series of cultural events and digital initiatives being undertaken by the Government of India to celebrate this journey of 75 years. Many of you would have noticed that the Embassy of India has already commenced activities to celebrate India at 75 in Bhutan. A key event is the India at 75 quiz, a channel to further strengthen the special friendship between our two countries, besides, of course, amplifying knowledge about India and India-Bhutan in a fun way for Bhutanese youth. I take this opportunity to thank the Honorable Education Minister of Bhutan for his invaluable support to us through the course of this initiative. Also to the national broadcaster BBS for agreeing to broadcast the finals live across the country, which I am told is the case for the very first time. And finally, to you, the students, 8 of you who are in the finals and who will participate today in the quiz. You have raced against time and outperformed 17 schools from other Dzongkhags across the country. The competition, however, gets tougher now, so be prepared for a good fight. Tashitele.
Thank you for your wonderful message, Your Excellency. And we'll now introduce the 4 teams that have qualified as the finalists, and they are placed in alphabetical order. We have schools from Dalgana, Hunsi, Paro, and Tongsa. Please go ahead and introduce yourselves.
My name is Tash Tobden. I'm studying the 10th grade in Dhaka Central School here, and my hobby is reading.
Wonderful.
My name is Padmangal Mungor, and I'm studying at 12th grade Technical Science as a stream, and my hobby is reading and playing with electronic gadgets. Thank you.
My name is Sanjeev Rai, and I'm studying in Linsar Secondary School in 12th grade Science A. My hobbies are listening to music, reading books, and writing stories.
My name is Ugin Sumo, and I'm studying in 12th grade of Science B, and my hobby is reading libraries.
Hello to all the viewers. My name is Kamsumong Chuk, and I study in the 12th grade, and my interest is in basketball and computer science.
Kuzuzangpula, my name is Kilizam. I'm studying in the 12th grade, and I like reading books.
Good evening to all the viewers. I'm Sringalkar, and I'm studying in 12th grade.
Good example, everyone. I'm Shimila Malama, and I'm also studying in 12th science.
Thank you for all your wonderful introduction. And I know you are now raring to go ahead with the quiz competition. You have studied very hard, I'm sure, and you have beaten a lot of schools to come to the finals. So, best of luck to all the teams here today. And before I go on with the first round now, I would like to tell you the rules of the contest, the spelling quiz. We have 3 rounds in this India at 75 inter Dzongkhag quiz competition. The first round will ask team specific questions alphabetically, first to Daga, then to Lunsi, and then to Paro, and then Tongsa, the schools there. And the questions will be just 3 questions per team, and you have a time limit of 30 seconds to answer. And this round, you don't have to worry because there's no negative marking. So you'll have fun with this round. And the correct answer will give you 10 points. So you have the potential to earn 30 points if you answer all 3 correct answers, of course. So we'll start with now Daga Central School. Tashi and Padmala, are you ready for your first round? Okay. Your first question for the first round, Team Daga Central School. Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, laid the foundation stone of which hydroelectric power project on the 16th of July 2014? Your options now, please listen carefully. A. Punatsanchu 2 hydroelectric power project. B. Nikachu hydroelectric power project. C. Kolonchu hydroelectric power project. Or D. Mangdechu hydroelectric power project.
C, ma'am. C, Kulong Chu hydroelectric power project.
And that is well done. You answered it very quickly. C, Kolonchu hydroelectric power project is the correct answer. That earns you 10 points. Well done. Your second question now, please listen carefully. When did Bhutan receive its first consignment of made in India Covishield vaccines from India? Your options now. A, 22nd of March 2021. B, 22nd of January 2021. The C option is 20th of January 2021. Or D, 20th of February 2021. Would you like me to read the options again?
Yes, ma'am, once again.
Okay, the option is A, 22nd March 2021, B, 22nd January 2021, C, 20th January 2021, or D, 20th February 2021.
B, ma'am, 22nd January 2021. Option B.
Option B is incorrect, I'm afraid. The correct answer was C, 20th of January 2021. So your final question for this round 1, Daga Central School, is who was the first Bhutanese student to be admitted to an M.Tech program at IIT Tirupati? Is it A, Srijana Gajmer, B, Sonam Tsiring, C, Purba Tamang, or D, Suraj Mukhia?
Option C, Purba Tamang.
Option C, Purba Tamang, is incorrect. I'm afraid you would have got it right with D, Suraj Mukhia. So that concludes your first round, Daga Central School. We'll now go to Hunsi Higher Secondary School. Ready? Okay, best of luck. Your first question for the first round, Hunsi Higher Secondary School, is when was the India-Bhutan e-library project launched? Your options are A, January 2017, B, September 2016, C, December 2015, or D, June 2014.
Now we would go with option A.
Option A, January 2017, is the incorrect answer. B would have been the correct one, September 2016. Never mind, we have 2 more questions for you. So best of luck with that. The second question, in which year did Bhutan and India celebrate 50 years of diplomatic friendship? Your options are A, 2017, B, 2018, C, 2016, or D, 2014. In which year did Bhutan and India celebrate 50 years of diplomatic friendship?
Could you hear the options, ma'am, again?
Is A, 2017, B, 2018, C, 2016, or D, 2014?
B, ma'am, option B.
That is very well done. That is the correct answer, 2018. All right, now we have the final question for you for this round. Who was the first foreign dignitary to address the first elected parliament of Bhutan? And your options are A, Sri S.M. Krishna, B, Sri Narendra Modi, C, Srimati Susma Swaraj, or D, Dr. Manmohan Singh.
Could you hear the options again, ma'am? Please.
Yes, quickly. A, Sri S.M. Krishna, B, Sri Narendra Modi, C, Srimati Susma Swaraj, or D, Dr. Manmohan Singh. Who was the first foreign dignitary to address the first elected parliament of Bhutan?
Narendra Modi, ma'am. B, Narendra Modi.
I'm afraid that's incorrect. If you had gone with Dr. Manmohan Singh, which was option D, then that would have been correct. Okay, so you have 1 correct answer in this round, Hunsi, but you have 2 more rounds to go, so don't despair yet, okay? All right, so we'll go to the next school now in the alphabetical order. We have introduced as, we have kept it as Royal Academy. So Royal Academy, you're up next. Are you ready for your first round? All right, for your first round, the first question is, what was the name of the textile presentation held at the Royal Textile Academy, RTA, in Thimphu on October 2019 as part of the celebrations of the 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi? And your options are A, Trima Khadi, B, Khadi Tazo, C, Sari Ko, or D, India Bhutan Textiles.
Can we hear the options again, madam, once more?
Yes. The option A is Trima Khadi, B is Khadi Tazo, C is Sariko, and D is India Bhutan Textiles. So the name of the textile presentation.
A, ma'am.
La.
Option A.
Option A is incorrect, I'm afraid. If you had gone with option B, that was the correct one, which is Khadi Tazo. All right, your second question now. Are you ready? Okay. When was the first treaty of friendship and cooperation between India and Bhutan signed? A, 1968, B, 1947, C, 1948, or D, 1949?
D, 1949.
And that
D.
is well done. Well done. That is the correct answer. It wins you 10 points. And your final question for this round 1. Which Bhutanese dignitary was awarded the ICCR Distinguished Alumni Award for 2018 by the Indian Council for Cultural Relations? Was it A, former Lempo Thakur Singh Paudel, B, former Lenchen Dashut Singh Topke, C, former Lempo Sonam Topke, or D, former Lempo Damche Doji?
C, Snutop Game.
I'm afraid that's incorrect. The correct answer was D, former Lempo Damche Doji. All right, that concludes your round 1. And we finally have Sherabling Central School in Tongsa. Girls, are you ready? Okay, your first question for your first round now. Listen carefully. During his visit to Bhutan, Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi planted a tree at a certain institution. Which was it among the following? So the following ones are A, Tashishozong, B, Royal University of Bhutan, C. Semtokhazong, D. Royal Institute of Management?
It's C, ma'am. Semtokhazong.
And that is correct. Earns you 10 points. Your second question now, girls. In which year was the first India-Bhutan Trade and Transit Agreement signed? Your options: A. 1982, B. 1975, C. 1972, or D. 1981?
1972.
That is option C, 1972. Are you sure about that? You sound very confident, and you should. That is the correct answer, 1972. Your final question now. Name the constitutional expert from India who reviewed the draft constitution of Bhutan. And your options are Mr. K.K. Venugopal, Mr. Ranjan Gogoi, C is Mr. Harish Slave, and D, Mr. Ram Jethmalani. Would you like to hear the options again?
Yes.
Okay. A, Mr. K.K. Venugopal, B, Mr. Ranjan Gogoi, C, Mr. Harish Salve, D, Mr. Ram Jethmalani.
KK.
Option A? What are you saying?
Yes, ma'am.
So, okay. Which option did you go for? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you properly.
Option A, ma'am.
Was that a guesswork?
KK.
Are you sure about that? And that is, I'm just pulling your leg. That is completely correct. You earned 10 points there with Mr. K.K. Venugopal, who came as the constitutional expert from India and reviewed the draft constitution of Bhutan. So we will now tally up your scores. Would you like your scores for the first round? All right. For the first round, we have Daga Central School at 10 points. We have Lunsi Higher Secondary School also at 10 points. We have the Royal Academy in Paro with 10 points. And Sherabling Central School, you are leading this leaderboard now at 30 points. That's big smile from the girls there. So at the moment, we have 3 schools tying in for the second, and Sherabling Central School going in for 30 points. Well done, everyone. So that should have warmed you up. What did you think about the questions? Easy, hard, little bit in the middle?
In the middle, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So we have a second round coming up. Okay. So best of luck to all the teams. So we'll again go to Daga Central School for your second round. And you have lots of chance to make up your points now, because you have 5 questions now coming at you. So I would also like to give you the little rules of the round 2 before we start. We will give you 5 questions to answer within the 2 minutes time frame. Okay, so you be mindful that you're also timed here at 2 minutes, and every correct answer will earn you 10 points. And here you have to be careful, because from this round the penalty or the negative marking starts. So for this round you will have minus 5 points for the incorrect answer, of course, and you can also pass a question if you do not know it. Okay, so you have that option of a pass. Okay, so Daga Central School, are we ready for your second round? Okay.
Yes.
So for your second round, Daga Central School, Tashi and Padmala, best of luck. Your first question is, Shrapsi College of the Royal University of Bhutan was earlier affiliated to which Indian university? Your options are A, Jawaharlal Nehru University, B, University of Calcutta, C, University of Delhi, or D, Northeastern Hill University?
Pass me.
You're pass on that, okay. The second question now. When did the Indian saint Guru Padmasambhava, popularly revered to be Guru Rinpoche, arrive in Bhutan? Your options are A, 746 AD, B, 768 AD, C, 896 AD, and the option D is 796 AD.
Option A, ma'am.
Option A, 746 AD is correct. You get 10 points. Well done, Dalga Central School. Your third question now. Who was the first head of state of India to visit Bhutan? Was it A, Pranab Mukherjee, B, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, C, V.V. Giri, or D, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru? The first head of state of India to visit Bhutan. A, was it Pranab Mukherjee, B, Dr. S. Krishna?
D, ma'am.
Which one is that?
Option D, ma'am. D.
Option D is incorrect. Your fourth question now. The correct answer was V.V. Giri. Fourth option, who directed the Bollywood film Lagan, which was nominated for an Oscar award? Was it A, S.S. Rajamouli, B, Anurag Basu, C, Ashutosh Gowarikar, or D, Mani Ratnam?
C, ma'am.
C, Ashutosh Gowarikar is the correct answer. You get 10 points. And fifth question, which Bhutanese model actor made his debut in a Bollywood film produced by Salman Khan film? Was it A, Kelly Dorji, B, Wangchuk, C, Sangeet Sittam, or D, Sonam Wangchen?
Sangeet Sittam, ma'am. Option C.
Excellent. Well done. You get 10 points for that. So you haven't suffered any negative marking and you got 1 pass. Yes. And now we'll go on to the second school now. We have Hunsi High Secondary School. Ready? Okay. So we'll start your time as soon as I read out the first question, okay? An Indian national wishing to enter Bhutan by land route needs which of the following documents? A, driver's license or passport. B, passport or an election identity card. C, Aadhaar card or election identity card. Or D, PAN card or Aadhaar card.
Pass, ma'am.
You pass on that, okay. Question 2. Where has the additional land customs station for movement of goods between Bhutan and India established? Is it in A, which is Kharbandi Phinsaling, B, Tursa Phinsaling, C, Jaigang, West Bengal, or Alhe in Pasika? That's the D option.
Pass, ma'am.
You pass on that as well, okay. And the correct answer would have been D, Ale Pasaka, and the previous one would have been passport or election identity card. Okay, third question. Who was the first Indian boxer to win an Olympic medal? Was it A, MC Mary Kom, B, Vijender Singh, C, Sarita Devi, or D, Shiva Thapa?
Vijender Singh, ma'am.
Option B correct, Vijender Singh. Well done. In 2020, the government of India declared that an airport at a certain Buddhist pilgrimage site in India to be an international airport. Name this Buddhist pilgrimage site. Is it A, Bodh Gaya, B, Rawalsar, C, Sarnath, or D, Kushinagar? Would you like the options again?
Ma'am, A, Bodh Gaya.
A, Bodh Gaya is incorrect. I'm afraid that'll earn you a -5 points. All right, best of luck with the rest of the question now. Name the Indian cricketer who visited Bhutan as part of UNICEF's hand washing initiative. Is it A, Virat Kohli, B, MS Dhoni, C, Rohit Sharma, or D, Sachin Tendulkar?
A, ma'am.
So,
Option A.
what is the option you chose?
Option A, ma'am.
Option A would be Virat Kohli, and that would be incorrect, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, there's negative marking, so that takes away yet another 5 points. It would have been Sachin Tendulkar who had come as the UNICEF ambassador here as part of the hand washing initiative. Okay, so we'll tally in the scores for you as well, but we'll move on to the Royal Academy now. Are you ready, Kamsum? And all right, so your first question for the round 2 is, The first state visit by His Majesty Jigme Dorji Wangchuk to India took place in which year? A. 1958, B. 1954, C. 1956, or D. 1959?
1954, ma'am.
That would be option B, 1954, and that is correct. Gives you 10 points. The second question now. Every year, how many scholarships are offered to Bhutanese school-leaving students through the Government of India's ICCR Undergraduate Engineering Scholarship Scheme? Your options are A, 15, B, 20, C, 10, or D, 25.
20, ma'am.
That's option B, 20. Are you sure about that? Is this a guesswork? Okay,
No.
we don't have time to answer that, but you are correct with the 20. Yes, that earns you 10 points. Question number 3 now. When was the Sanskrit language e-learning app launched in Bhutan? Is it A, 10th of April 2021, B, 15th of April 2021, C, 12th of April 2021, or the 9th of April? That is the D option, 9th of April 2021.
Pass, ma'am.
You pass on that. Okay, the correct answer would be D, 9th of April 2021. Question number 4 now. The phase 2 of the rupee card, that is RuPay card, was launched virtually by both the Prime Ministers of India and Bhutan on which date? So the options are A, 17th of August 2019, B, 20th of November 2020, C, 17th of December 2020, or D, 10th of December 2020.
20th of November 2020.
That is very well done. That earns you 10 points. And your final question now. What is the national game of India? Is it A, football, B, cricket, C, hockey, or D, chess?
C, hockey.
And that was a confident answer, and that gets you 10 points. Well done, Paro Academy, the Royal Academy in Paro. All right, so we now have Sharapling Central School come in now. This is your second round, and your first question will start. The time will start as soon as I read your first question for this round. The Mountain Echoes Literature Festival was held every year from 2010 to 2019 under the patronage of which member of the royal family of Bhutan? Your options are A, Her Majesty the Gellium Ajit Sangye Chodron Wangchuk, B, Her Majesty the Gellium Ajit Doji Wangmo Wangchuk, C, Her Majesty the Gelton Jitin Pema Wangchuk, or D, Her Royal Highness Princess Sonam Dichin Wangchuk.
B, ma'am. Ajit Doji Wangmo.
And that is correct for 10 points. Gellium Doji Wangmo Wangchuk. Your second question now. An MOU was signed between the Royal University of Bhutan and National Institute of Technology during the visit of Prime Minister of India, Bhutan, on August 2019. Which NIT was this? Your options are National Institute of Technology, Surathkal, that is option A. Option B is National Institute of Technology in Durgapur, C, National Institute of Technology in Silchar, or D, National Institute of Technology, Rourkela.
Pass, ma'am.
You pass on that. The correct answer is National Institute of Technology in Silchar. Okay, your third question. Can you hear me properly? Okay. Your third question is, Shrubs College under the Royal University of Bhutan has signed a terms of reference with which Indian Institute of Technology? Your options are A, IIT Patna, IIT Kharagpur, IIT, that is C is IIT Bhubaneswar, and D, IIT Guwahati.
Option
D, ma'am. Option D.
IIT Guwahati, option D is correct. That earns you 10 points. Well done. Your fourth question now. The foundation stone of Dzongkhag Pelri, a Bhutanese monastery in Bodh Gaya, symbolizing India-Bhutan friendship, was laid on which month and which year? Was it A, March 1990, B, October 1983, C, January 1985, or D, December 1987?
Pass, ma'am.
Pass. B is the correct answer, October 1983. And your final question: a certain digital payment transaction app was launched in India. Okay, never mind the time. I started the time, so I have to give you that. A certain digital payment transaction app was launched in India in 2016 and is due to be launched in Bhutan later this year to facilitate cashless transaction for both citizens of both Bhutan and India. Which payment app is this? A. RBI Pay app. B. Google Pay app. C. Paytm app. Or D. Beam app.
Paytm.
Option C, Paytm app, is incorrect. I'm afraid that is the incorrect answer. That gives you -5. All right. So that concludes the round two. I think I think there was a bit of excitement among all the teams because you're up against time and negative marking. But nonetheless, all of you kept your cool. So keep it up, okay? And we have the third round coming to you. And before we start that, how are you feeling about the quiz so far? Let's start with Daga. Just a brief experience you're having so far.
It's exhilarating, fun, and tense at the same time, ma'am.
Okay, tense and also giving you adrenaline rush. Okay, let's hear Hunsi. How are you feeling so far?
It's been and educating itself right now.
Okay, so I hope you're learning a lot of things. Well done. Okay, and the Royal Academy?
We were nervous at the beginning, but now we've calmed down. But the
Okay.
suspense is still killing us.
Okay, hold on to your horses there, okay? And finally, the girls from Sharpling Central School.
We're in one word, we are feeling very apprehensive, ma'am.
Okay, don't be apprehensive, okay? Because we want you to take in the good part as well. All right, so are you ready to hear your scores now? All right, so the round two, the scores are as follows, okay? We have after round two, we have the school, Daga Central School at 35. We have Hunsi Higher Secondary School at 10, Royal Academy in Paro at 50, and Sharpling Central School at 45. So at the moment on the leader scoreboard, we have the Royal Academy leading it by a marginal 5 points. Okay, so best of luck. It's like you guys are starting again. Like, of course, Hunsi has a lot to make up for, so we particularly wish Hunsi all the best, okay? All right. So we're now ready to start our final round. And this is called the fastest fingers first. Okay, fastest finger. So instead of buzzer, we have flag because that's visual aid is so much better. So you all have a green flag. Can I just see you raise your green flags? Okay, right. So all of you have a green flag. So as soon as I read out my question as well as the options, the school with the fastest finger to grab the flag and to wave it, and the one that is seen on the screen first will have the opportunity to answer, okay? But be mindful again, there's negative marking here. So even though with the correct answer you can win 10 points, then with the incorrect answer, it'll take away the 10 points. So be very careful because the negative marking is huge here. It's -10. All right. So as a quiz master, I have to see who has raised the flag first. So therefore, whoever I see raising the flag first will have the opportunity to answer, okay? All right. So best of luck to all the teams. You're all on it now. You have to have your fingers next to your flags and please wave it. And the one I see first will answer. Okay. So fastest finger first round. All 4 schools are in it. You have to wave your green flag to answer. Okay. The first question now. The International Day of Yoga is celebrated annually across the globe on which day? Your options are A, 23rd May, B, 21st June, C, 22nd June, D, 20th June. Okay, Sharabling, you have the flag up.
21st June.
21st June is correct. Earns you 10 points. Well done, girls. Your second question now. Who is known as the father of India's space program? Is it A, C.V. Raman, B, APJ Abdul Kalam, C, Satish Dhawan, or D, Vikram Sarabhai? Okay, Sharabling, I see your flag first. Traveling
We're going with Vikram Sarbai.
Vikram Sarabhai. I hope that's not a guesswork. It takes away minus 10 points. Oh, you're confident, and that is the correct answer. Plus 10 points for you. Well done, girls. Okay, your third question now. Which Indian Institute of Technology was set up with technical assistance from the Federal Republic of Germany? Is it A, IIT Kanpur, B, IIT Bombay, C, IIT Madras, or D, IIT Delhi? Do you want me to read out the options? Any takers? Options, you want me to read out? IIT Kanpur, B is IIT Bombay, C is IIT Madras, and D, IIT Delhi. So I will... Okay, no takers from Daga, no taker Central School, no takers from Sharaplik Central School. Lunsi also is not going to try, and it looks like the Royal Academy is also not going to try. So should I pass this question? Okay, all are in agreement to pass this question. Okay, I'll move on to the fourth question now. Who is popularly known as the Iron Man of India? Is it A, Mahatma Gandhi, B, Sardar Patel, C, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, or D, Jawaharlal Nehru? Okay, I saw the flag from the Royal Academy first.
Sardar Patel.
Sardar Patel is the correct answer. You 10 points. Well done. And you raised the flag way ahead of everyone. Your fifth question now for this round is, Bhutan's satellite expected to be launched in October 2021 from a particular launch site of ISRO. Name the launch site. Okay. Is it A, Dr. APG Abdul Kalam Island, Badrak, Tumba in Trivandrum, C, Balasore, or D, Sri Harikota? We have Hunsi with the flag up. Go ahead.
D, ma'am. Option D, Sri Harikota.
And that is correct for 10 points. Well done, Hunsi Higher Secondary School. Well done. All right. We have now the sixth question coming up to you. Which one of the following Indian CEOs is not an alumnus of an Indian Institute of Technology? A, Sundar Pichai, B, Arvind Krishna, C, Satya Nadella, or D, Dinesh Paliwal? So this CEO is not an alumnus of an IIT in India. A is Sundar Pichai, B is Arvind Krishna, C is Satya Nadella, and D is Dinesh Paliwal. Anyone daring to take the risk of answering this question? From the four options, which one looks... Okay, no flags up. We'll give you some time. Any takers for this question? Should we pass this question then? Okay, we have to agree. Daga Central School, you're not going to answer this? And Sharapling, no? Just nod your head. Hunsi, no? And Royal Academy, no? Okay, so we'll pass this question. It is actually option C, Satya Nadella. Your seventh question now is, Guru Padmasambhava, also revered as Guru Rinpoche in Bhutan, is believed to be born in which modern day state of India? Is it A, Sikkim, B, Odisha, C, West Bengal, or D, Manipur? Okay, we have a flag up from Daga Central School. Go ahead, please.
Odisha, ma'am.
B, Odisha is the correct answer. That earns you 10 points. Well done, Daga Central School. Your next question now is, Sundar Pichai, the current CEO of Alphabet Google, is an alumnus of which Indian Institute of Technology? Is it A, IIT Kharagpur, B, IIT Kanpur, C, IIT Delhi, or D, IIT Madras? Any takers for this? Nobody wants to risk the -10, obviously. So you have to nod your heads if you nod your heads no if you want me to pass on this. Oh, we have some brave girls from Sherabling Central School. Please go ahead.
Kharagpur, ma'am.
IIT Kharagpur. Is that entirely a guesswork, or did you really read up on this?
Yes, ma'am.
You read up on this? Oh, well done. Your memory is very good. And that is the correct answer, IIT Kharagpur. Okay, your next question now. All teams ready? The Serum Institute of India manufactures a huge number of COVID-19 vaccine branded as COVID Shield, which was also supplied to Bhutan. Where is the Serum Institute of India located? Your options are A. Mumbai, B. Thane, C. Pune, or D. Nasik. Okay, options are A. Mumbai, B. Thane, C. Pune, and D. Nasik. Oh, we have on flag up already. I saw Paro, the Royal Academy in Paro. Please go ahead.
Pune.
Pune is correct for 10 points. Well done, the Royal Academy. All right, and your question coming up next is, during His Majesty the 5th Drukgyalpa's first state visit to India, he inaugurated an exhibition that unveiled the journey of friendship between India and Bhutan. What was the name of that exhibition? Your options are A. India-Bhutan Friendship, B. Bhutan, an Eye to History, C. The Way Forward for India and Bhutan, D. Bhutan through the lens of a king. Would you like me to read out the options again? Okay, the options again. A. India-Bhutan Friendship, B. Bhutan an Eye to History, C. The Way Forward for India and Bhutan, and D. Bhutan through the lens of a king. Any takers for this question? We'll give you some time. Any green flags going up? Okay, again, I need a head nod. Daga, you don't want to answer this? Okay, how about Lunsi? No? How about Royal Academy? No? No takers? Okay, and Sherabling. Girls, where you were doing so well. Okay, so there are no takers. Okay, so I would give out the answer is B, Bhutan, an Eye to History. Okay, all right. And that concludes our round 2. And how did you feel? Did it go by very quickly this round? Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what made you take so long to raise your flag, Sherabling Central School? Especially in the IIT Kharagpur. Did it really ring up? You were... Go ahead.
We had researched some of the informations, and we were quite puzzled about which one was it.
Yeah, there's so
So
many
we
applications here, right? It sounds the same also. Okay. And Lucy, you did a very good job with the answer. It was well done. And I'm sure now we can tally our points and we'll see that, well, if you look at the points now, if you break down the points, you had in round 2, let's say, Daga Central School had scored 25 points, Lunsi had scored 0 there, Royal Academy at 40, and Sherabling with 15. And in round 3 now, we have Daga Central School earning 10 points. We have Lunsi Higher Secondary School earning 10 points as well. Royal Academy in Paro earned 20 points in the final fastest finger first round. And Sherabling Central School came in with a whopping 30 points. Okay, so we'll now give you the grand total. The grand total is for Daga Central School stands at 45. Lunsi Higher Secondary School, who suffered a minus negative marking, so therefore the total final point stands at 20. Royal Academy in Paro has 70, and Sherabling Central School earns 75 points total. All right, so we didn't need a tiebreaker, although, Paro, the Royal Academy in Paro and Sherabling were very close together. And by 5 points, Sherabling Central School in Tongsa, you are now being declared as the winner of India at 75 Inter Dzongkhag quiz competition. A round of applause for you. And followed very closely, of course, by the Royal Academy, and then at 70, and then Dalga Central School at 45, and Hunsi High Secondary School at 20 points. So well done. And some of you, I'm sure, would have answered very well had the questions been switched around. But of course, this is a competition, and we had all the questions coming at fairly the same level. So all of you tackled it very well. And today the day belongs to Sherab Central School. So congratulations, girls. You did very well. And I would like to inform any parting words now. Let's start with Dalga Central School.
So it has been a huge honor to just participate in this competition, and it was it was a new experience for both me and my friend here. We were very, what can we say now? We were feeling very excited about it when we knew we first got selected in the finals, and then we did study and try our best, and this is how we ended up, and I'm very proud of it despite the margins.
And yes, and we're all very proud of the both of you and the school as well. Thank you for making it to the finals and competing so well with full, sportsmanship, the spirit, everything. And let's go to Hunsi now.
It's been a nice evening, ma'am, participating and coming in the top four. Just passing through the prelims, I guess it was tough for us. And I think it was just luck that we passed through the prelims, and reaching here itself, I think it's a nice opportunity for us.
Oh, so well spoken. Thank you. Thank you. And let's go to the Royal Academy now.
So the quiz was exciting, and I would say that both of us have learned the most about India and India-Bhutan in this past month than before. So I would say that both of us learned the most in this month, and we are very grateful and honored to receive this opportunity to take part in the quiz, to be a part of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's program, and to be able to represent our school.
And it's lovely to see such bright youths representing schools from Bhutan. So thank you for your participation. And finally, a word for the winners now.
It was a very wonderful experience for both of us. Very thrilling experience, like I have always adored and I love. And it was very meaningful, and we have learned so much new things about India, like many tongue twister words also. And I think it will be very helpful in strengthening our India friendship bond even further. And with this, we would like to thank the Indian Embassy as well as the Bhutanese Ministry of Education and BBS for letting us go through this program. And lastly, we would like to wish happy 75th year of independence to India from Sherabling family.
Oh, I think Tsering and Chimi, I think you should take up my anchoring job. You are so well spoken. Thank you. Thank you, and congratulations, a big congratulations to you and to all the finalists here today. And as the prizes go, you all get to take the latest smartphones and merit certificates as well. So hooray for that! And of course, the other participants who have made it to the preliminary, and the other participants who are not in the finals, they get to take home cash prizes as well as merit certificates. So how much fun is that? you get to have fun on the quiz, and you get attractive prizes as well. So well done, everyone, and thank you so much to all the teachers, the school principals, everyone involved in making this quiz possible. We'd like to thank the Ministry of Education as well for their contribution and for their support, and of course the embassy, the Indian Embassy as well, for organizing such a wonderful quiz which imparts so much knowledge to our youth. And I myself have learned so much. So we wish India a very happy 75th Independence Day. And yes, may the friendship between India and Bhutan prosper as always. And we thank all the teams here. We thank everyone involved in making this broadcast possible. And I forgot our scorekeeper. He's a secretary from the Indian Embassy, Mr. Banerjee, for keeping the scores. So thank you for that. And then we have Ms. Kinzang from the Indian Embassy as well, making all the streaming possible. And of course, my technical crew from BBS. Everyone did a fantastic job today. So thank you very much. And we will cheer Sherabling Central School once more for their victory. 75th, India at 75 inter Dzongkhag quiz competition. So congratulations. And Royal Academy of Paro, you lost by a very marginal loss, 5 points. So you have to pat yourself on the shoulder as well. And for Daga Central School and Hunsi, you gave them a tough competition as well. So congratulations to all of you. And that concludes our broadcast from BBS. Thank you all the viewers for watching, and good night.